Many of us have fruit trees, and at some point or another those fruit trees are going to drop the fruit before we're ready, and sometimes they'll hit the ground and burst into a bunch of pieces, and other ones are safely can be picked up and used in the kitchen. Well, there's a couple of different things you can do with that fruit that has hit the ground and either rotted or begun to rot. You can feed it to your livestock. You can salvage some of it if you really want to work hard and cut the good portions of it out. You could also put it in your compost pile. One thing we're going to experiment with is actually burying it in our raised berms here in the garden. That will allow a couple of different things to happen. One, it will add organic matter to the soil as it breaks down over the winter months, as well as burying it about 8 to 10 inches deep will potentially give the worms something to eat and bring more worms into the raised berms, as well as introduce more worm castings and loosen the soil up even more. So it's pretty simple to do. We're just going to take a large shovel. Now if you have a trowel, that'll work as well. Just raise it up, push the fruit down, cover it up. Now you could do this with your tomatoes or peppers, but I wouldn't recommend it because pears have a limited amount of seeds in them, and they can be difficult to germinate from the seed that you pull off your fruit tree. It can't happen, and if it does happen, we will go ahead and pull those seeds up, those seedlings up. Now if you did this with your peppers or tomatoes, there's hundreds of seeds in them, and they could potentially germinate, and you'll have many tomato plants in your raised berms or in your garden. But that's a decision that can be left up to the individual. So we're just going to take and bury our fruit about 8 to 10 inches deep. We'll get rid of it. We'll put it in the garden, have organic matter more introduced into our garden. And more organic matter is never a bad thing when it comes to organic gardening.
To see all of our Straight to the Point video series, you can go to our website, which is thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com, and you click on the Straight to the Point icon.